let's dive into one of the most powerful tools you have in your parenting toolkit. We're talking about shaping how your child sees challenges, learning, and, well, life itself. We're going to talk all about nurturing a growth mindset.
So what's really going on in a kid's head when they hit a roadblock? Well, it really boils down to two very different little voices. The fixed mindset says, nope, I'm just bad at this. End of story. But the growth mindset? It says something totally different. You know what? I can actually get better at this if I just practice.
Now, you might be thinking, that's just a couple of words, what's the big deal? But the long-term impact is absolutely huge. This one little shift in perspective can completely change how a child thinks, how they learn, and how they bounce back from everything life is going to throw at them.
And here's the part that's so important. That inner voice, it's not something they're born with. It's built, and you are the lead architect. Seriously. The words you use day in and day out become the blueprint for their own self-talk, and that directly shapes how resilient they're going to be. Okay, so why does this matter so much when we talk about motivation down the road? Because the praise we give them sends a message about what's actually important. Is it some random talent they can't control, or is it their efforts, something they totally can? Let's take a look.
Think about the hidden meaning here. When we say, wow, you're so smart, the child might start thinking, oh no, what if I do something that's not smart? I might lose that label. But when we praise their effort, you worked so incredibly hard on that, we're teaching them that success comes from something that's always in their hands, their own hard work.
And let's be super clear about something. This is not toxic positivity. It's not about pretending everything's easy or fun. It's actually the opposite. It's about being real, that learning is often messy, it's frustrating, and it's a challenge. And it's teaching our kids that sticking with that struggle, that's where the real magic happens.
Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do you actually do it? Like, what does it look like in real life? Let's break down 4 simple but really powerful strategies you can start using, like today. This is your go-to toolkit. So here they are. Ready? First, praise the process, not the person. Second, you're going to turn mistakes from failures into just information. Third, you're going to harness the incredible power of a tiny 3-letter word. And finally, you're going to show them, not just tell them. Let's dig into each one. All right, strategy number 1 is a super simple language swap. Instead of praising them for being clever, you're going to praise what they can actually control, their effort. You're teaching them that getting better comes from trying and sticking with it.
Second, we've got to change how they see mistakes. A mistake isn't a stop sign, it's a clue. When you say something like, awesome, now we know exactly what we need to practice next, you take all the sting out of that frustration and you turn it into curiosity.
Okay, this next one is a total game changer. Never, ever underestimate the power of the word yet. When a child says, I can't do this, and you add that one little word, you can't do this yet. Boom. It just completely changes the game. It turns a brick wall into a doorway.
And finally, you've got to walk the walk. Let your kids see you trying something new. Whether you're fumbling through a new recipe or trying to figure out some new tech, let them see you mess up, get a little frustrated, and then, this is key, laugh it off and try again. That shows them that learning never ever stops, for anyone.
Okay, so let's put all this into practice. What does this actually sound like in the heat of the moment? The real key is making these small but really powerful shifts in your language. Let's call it rephrasing the moment. Okay, take this first one. Instead of zeroing in on what's wrong, you keep getting this wrong, you focus on what's right. Hey, you're getting closer each time. See that? That simple switch totally changes the energy and makes them want to try again.
Oh man, this next one is a trap so many of us fall into. Putting a label on a kid like, you're just not a math person, can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. This new phrase reframes math as a skill that you build, piece by piece, with practice, something they're literally doing right now.
And this one is so big. We've got to shift the goal away from being perfect and towards just making progress. The new phrase celebrates the step they just took, and then it shines a light on the next small step. It makes getting better feel totally manageable.
And that's really the magic of it, isn't it? Every time you make one of these small rewrites in your language, you are helping to rewrite their inner story. They slowly stop seeing things through that I can't lens, and they start looking at everything through an I'm learning lens.
So after going through all these little tips and strategies, if you're going to remember just one thing from all of this, what should it be? What's the big central idea? It's this right here. The core belief you're trying to build is that progress,
Any progress, no matter how tiny, is always, always more important than chasing some impossible idea of perfection. Every single time you praise effort, you are voting for this idea.
And this is the beautiful domino effect. Your words, day after day, build their mindset. And that mindset becomes the engine for their own motivation, for the rest of their lives. It's how you build real, lasting resilience from the inside out.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Just think, what is one small word, one simple little phrase you could try to change this week that might just start to shift everything for your child?